Hello to everyone, and we are today in Wiltshire near Bradford on Avon, and the place calls Westwood Manor. So guys, we arrived. It's a very pretty place, but there is issues with the parking spaces. So it's very limited. Think about it ahead. So let's eat what you can see. So we managed to park our car just on the side of the road. I like this walk towards the house. It feels like fairy tale. Over the centuries, the residents of this small late medieval Tudor and Jacobean house have modified the building to their own tastes, each leaving a permanent mark. This is impressive. So the building itself is very old. Setting is just fantastic. It should be forbidden to have places like this. Look at that view. How sweet is that? The topiary garden is modern, but of course it was designed in style.
Because there was, Liana had the big circus, then Moira had her and the ice show, and there were the biggest circuses in Italy. And
Hello.
I spent a year doing a trampoline, going around northern Italy. Anyway, welcome to Westwood.
Thank you.
We are small, but beautifully full.
That's what I like to think of myself too.
Me too. But it's 17th century theme because a man called Edgar Lister, back in the 50s, brought this back to life. It was a ruin, and you'll see what he's done. Everything is
In the
right
50s, last century.
in the 1950s.
Right.
But he spared no expense to make everything fit with the original plasterwork, which is 1610, 1612, and some of the panelling, which is 17th century as well. There's a guide in every room. Just ask them anything you want, and if they don't know, they'll lie, but do it very well. All right? And mind the floors, because it's all higgledy-piggledy.
Yeah.
Are you members?
Yes.
Yeah, we are. I just wanted to ask you, when was the garden designed? Because I read what it's modern.
It is fairly modern, yes. That's not the original topiary.
Yeah.
I think it was even Mr. Lister who could have had it done.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's
Because from one side I read what it's modern, from another side the yew
Mature,
trees are very
certainly.
mature, yeah,
Yeah.
they're just huge.
Yeah.
So-
but, 20, 30 years and they
Yeah,
would be.
modern relative to the house.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome. Say hello to Joyce on the desk, the lady there, and she'll tell you her, but very polite.
Thank you. Thank you. In this house we should find decorative plasterwork, beautiful furniture, wonderful tapestries, and of course oak paneling. So this is a famous paneling which were rescued from demolished houses which were around. Look at this massive fireplace. It's half of my kitchen. And of course, beautiful tapestry. I always was thinking even to paint it is difficult, but to try to create it from threads, it's just amazing. Very fine work. Even royalties were staying in this house. It's not big, but it's really charming, with lots of interesting objects. And again, massive, just massive fireplace. And I never seen before, you see this wire mesh. So it's very interesting screening, never seen it before. To get through these doors, you need to duck. Definitely you need. It's probably 160 height. All floors are very uneven. You're all the time thinking about your balance. But I feel walking around it is miracle. This house could just disappear. And we wouldn't see these rooms, this furniture and paintings. But it does exist because people dedicate so much to it. So here it's another bedroom. It's very cozy. The bed doesn't look big enough, especially long enough. But in that time, people didn't stay in the bed horizontally. They sleep in kind of semi-sitting position. They thought that it's good for them. And another thing in this room, it's amazing ceiling. Have a look. It's not very tall, but it's really, really grand and very rich in ornaments. It's beautiful, absolutely beautiful view. It should be forbidden.
If you walk across there, you come to a farm where there's a river that people can stay in and swim.
Really?
Yeah. And then further up is Farley Hungerford Castle. So it's quite an old.
But it's not National Trust, no?
No, English Heritage.
Ah, English Heritage,
Yeah,
okay.
yeah.
Okay. Thank you.
That's okay.
Volunteers here, just brilliant. They're so helpful. And can you just imagine what National Trust, its charity organization, started more than 100 years ago just from 3 volunteers, and now it's 61,000 working across the United Kingdom. And this is plaster work, yeah?
Yeah, this is all original.
Why she's got 2 tails?
Sorry?
Why she had 2 tails?
Wow.
Mermaid.
We don't know why she has details. I think the strongest interpretation is to represent fertility.
Oh, okay. It is beautiful room, but when I read about it, I imagine what it will be bigger. It's quite petite.
Yeah, yeah. Well, it's a small manor, yeah.
It was in description what some royalty was
Yeah,
staying
Mary
here.
was here. Mary came. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Some portraits are just exquisite. It was beautiful house, and now we are going to the fairy tales garden. It is nice. Beautiful water lilies. The garden isn't big, but perfectly formed, and it's very peaceful and beautiful. So we're outside the building, and we've seen this part, but that part is the oldest part of the building, and we haven't seen it because it's rented out. National Trust has got tenants who lives here permanently. And of course it's not open for visitors, but it's even difficult to imagine what people could live in the building so old. And it's not restored, so it's single windows, everything how it was, because it's all preserved and restored. You can't do any improvements. Improvements. Something what required nowadays. I suspect that it's very chilly in winter. There is another garden. We need to take steps down. The pond looks very similar. Is it not beautiful? I think it's stunning. The pond is not just pretty, it's also very important for wildlife. And hidden bench in between hedges. I like this place very, very much. Well, I think everybody will like it. It's a beautiful house, a lot of history, beautiful gardens. Look how hidden is the place. Even in very hot day, you will stay in the shade. And in winter, I guess it will be protected from the wind. And look at the view from this bench. You could stay here forever. And the level of maintenance, look how kept this garden. It's just amazing. I'm a gardener and I understand how much work behind this view, behind this scene. So the front garden is made of box and rear from view. And of course we visited this medieval St. Mary Church. It was very atmospheric. I like places like this. Could you write in your comment which part of property is your favorite, garden, house or church? And of course, this is the end of our trip for today, but if you like it, don't forget subscribe for much more beautiful walks around UK, because we are continuing exploring this beautiful, beautiful country. Thank you everybody for working with us. Don't forget to leave your comment and thumb up to support the channel. Have a nice day and see you soon. Bye bye.